the somatic unwinding that you'll find in our gentle yoga class. So just a little precursor here. All you need is a mat or a carpet. I've got a little pillow there just for the comfort of my head. And if you need to grab an extra blanket or pillow, you're more than welcome to, just for comfort's sake. Lie onto your back, feet, knees, hip distance apart. And we're just breathing here, just breathing. Arms are open to the sides, chest open, palms open. Take a big breath in and just feel that breath originating at the center of your chest and breastbone. Let it spread across the clavicle and breastbone. Imagine that breath in reaching across the arms, extending out through fingertips. So you find that nice chest expansion just as you breathe in. And then just let your jaw open as you sigh here out the mouth, relax. Feel your body heavy to the earth below you. Just tap into that essential life force, the breath moving through you. Begin to breathe even into your lowest lobes of the lungs. Breathe into your posterior ribs and into your side ribs. So not only are we letting that breath in spread across our heart and clavicle, we want to find our fullest breath into the posterior line of our body. Breath in through the nose, breath out the mouth. Try to breathe your ribs into the earth. So you're pressing the ribs into the mat and across the mat, spreading open. Yes. And just your awareness of that is going to increase your breath pattern. You should feel a little fuller breath. Imagine you're breathing into all sides, front to back, right to left. Big expanding inhale, big relaxing breath out, jaw. So keeping that gentle breath wide into the rib cage and diaphragm, relaxing breath out the mouth. Keep your feet grounded onto the earth, press down gently so you feel your legs. Just the posterior line here, just by grounding and pressing. And we're going to warm up our belly. We're going to warm up our low back extensors. Just by using the abdominals, feel that diagonal contraction from your rib to hip, gently pressing your belly button to the spine and the spine to the mat below you, as the tailbone tilts gently up to the ceiling. And then as you breathe in, we're just going to release it. We're going to come into a counter stretch. So you feel the belly lifting gently up, no strain. Ribs stay down, hips stay down. It's just the low back of the belly. And the tailbone dips towards the earth. So that's your pubic bone. Pubic bone drops down on the breath in. We find a contraction on the breath out. Your originating contraction at the pelvic floor. Then the next few inches, the abdominals up to the belly button. The belly button presses the spine to the mats, low back to the earth as the tailbone tilts up. And then it's that same pelvic contraction to release. Fan the sits bones open. One little inch at a time to your belly button. Let the low back arch, let the belly lift. And then take it again. Press your feet down, gently press your low back down. As you press the low back down, think about sliding the sits bones to the heels. Think about pulling your heels to the sits bones so you feel your back legs. And then let your sits bones fan open as you breathe in and reverse that curve. Exhale, abdominals do the work. We press gently into the feet. Low back presses. Sits bones slide to heels. It's in your mind. You're thinking about the musculature. Sits bones together and sliding down. Heels point to the sits bones. And release it back out. The sits bones fan open. The belly lifts gently. The pubic bone drops to the earth. So we're just rocking from a posterior tilt, tailbone up, to an anterior tilt. Belly button up, tailbone down. Just warm up. Last time. Press your low back gently to the earth. Now we're going to hold that. We're keeping the sits bones sliding to the heels, heels pulling the sits bones. Imagine you have a string right here at your sits bones pulling to the heels. Imagine that imagine the same string pulling heels to sits bones. So we're keeping that energy, that connection. We're keeping the hips down, low back pressing gently, abdominals concave. And we're trying to let the legs be loose in their sockets. They're going to lean 20 degrees over to the right as you breathe in, but the hips don't change. The low back stays down, sliding sits bones to heels, pulling heels to sits bones, keeping the connection. And then through my abdominals, pelvic floor, belly in, the legs come back up. So that's the musculature of the abdominals moving your leg bones. That's what you want to feel. Keep the low back down. Slide the sits bones to heels, pull heels to sits bones, and let the leg bones fall 20 degrees over to the opposite side. The knees stay hip distance, the feet stay hip distance. We're not losing the connection or the alignment. The abdominals pull in and up to pull my leg bones back up. Keep going. Take it a few more times just at your own breath and pace, but the idea is you're keeping your hips and ribs and torso still on the earth. You're swaying the leg bones independently in their sockets. It should feel good. Side through center to other side. Keep the low back pressing down. Keep sliding sits bones to heels, heels to sits bones, to stay in the musculature and alignment of the posterior part of the body. Because that's what you want to feel. Last. And come back to center. Relax out, leaving your spine all the way long and out, so the tailbone is reaching away from the head, and the head is lifting away from the tailbone. And then just breathe. Chest open, arms long, big wide breath in to the ribs, feel them press into the earth below you, and across the mat, spreading open. Big breath out of the mouth, relax, jaw open. Let it go. And then as you breathe out, this is all internally, and I want you to think about this and visualize it in your mind's eye. As you exhale, you feel a gentle contraction of the pelvic floor. That contraction and energy moves up the front, back, right, and left side of the spine, right up along the spinal column. As you breathe out to lift the pelvic floor, you go longer through the entire spinal column, and feel the crown of the head reaching to the wall behind you. Keep your neckline long, gently lengthening to the earth below you. So now, just as we breathed here, we've increased the length of our spine just by using your breath. I'm just going to move my pillow out because I feel my neck a little longer when I remove that pillow. But if you need it, if you feel like your head is a little further forward, please use the pillow. All right, so now we're going to keep our pelvis stable. We're going to keep that nice long spine. And you're thinking about that at each exhale. Pelvic floor lifting up, abdominals drawing in, lengthening out, spiraling up and out to the crown of the head. Just like a barber pole. Imagine rooting from that tailbone, spiraling along the spine, spiraling outward to the crown of the head. Keep that and float your arms straight up to the ceiling above the chest, palms facing each other. So we're not going to let any of that change as we come into gentle arm circles here. So we're going to start with a little prep, just so we know the correct place. Ribs are into the body, and they're resting to the earth below us. As you breathe in, I want you to feel your ribs press into the mat and spread open across it. Keep that breath in, wide rib cage, arms straight, and reach the arms 30 degrees overhead. The arms stay straight, the ribs stay down, and by doing that, you've slid the shoulders gently down your back towards the hips. Your hips or your back muscles and your belly muscles are working to move your arm bones. And then reach your arms back up, palms directly above your chest. So keep the ribs in to the body and earth, keep the arms straight, slide the shoulders to the hips to keep the length of the arms as you reach overhead. So if you let the back arch up, you're going to feel a little bend to the elbow and you're going to lift up. So keep everything long and aligned and only move to the point where you're nice and aligned. Take that a couple more times at your own pace, just so you know where you're staying on the mat. So my ribs don't lift, my spine doesn't lift. I control how far I stretch overhead, and then come back up when I can't go any further. Last time. And then float the arms straight above the chest and hold here. Now keep that chest opening stretch. The chest stays open, the shoulder blades wide across the back. Big breath into the back, widen the shoulder blades. Now you should feel those shoulder blades wide across the back, and we're going to keep them wide. So don't let them pop up, and don't let your ribs pop up or spine arch up. Think about reaching your wrists to the side of the room as we open the chest and arms on the inhale. Only to the point you stay stable. The hands never drop below the body. You can see your fingertips the whole time in your peripheral vision. Arms stay the same length, and we reach right back to the ceiling as you breathe out. Inhale, chest opening stretch. Widen the clavicle and breastbone. Reach the wrists away from each other. And then exhale, stretch right back up. Once more, open up, big breath in, widening. Exhale, back up, gently returning. Now hold those shoulder blades wide across the back, hopefully they're nice and engaged. And we're just gonna take our genie arms over the chest. So we're clasping opposite elbow or just forearm if that feels better for you. But keep the shoulder blades wide across the back, breathe into your back body to widen them. Keep your chest open, so you feel the chest opening stretch and the shoulder blades stretching. Now we're gonna keep the spine lengthening out, feeling that barber pull, stretching out, crown the head away from the tailbone, spiraling long. So nothing is going to change the spine, nothing is going to change the pelvis. We're going to keep the hands right above the chest in alignment with the chest so they don't come into neck and shoulders. And we're going to let the right elbow pull the arms over to the right, so the left elbow follows. Don't let your shoulders come off the back, don't strain your neck. On the inhale, bring your genie arms back above your heart and chest. Exhale, the left elbow pulls, the right elbow follows, and the arms sway, chest level across the body. Back up to the ceiling, breathing in. Keep going. The elbows are going to sway, but the shoulders stay wide on the back. The body stays still in center. Inhale, we come to center. Exhale, we sway opposite direction. Again, side to center to other side. Come back to center and hold. So we're going to stay with those genie arms. We're going to stay with stability in the pelvis. Keep thinking about that barber pull. Pelvic floor lifts up into the body as you breathe out. And then from that energy, you stretch out along the spine and reach out to the crown of the head, go longer. So try to keep that energy in length. Don't let the hips move or the feet move. The elbows are going to sway to the right. So the right elbow is going to pull the arms over to the right as you just look over your left shoulder. It's small, and we're keeping the length from the crown of the head. And then inhale back to the ceiling. The arms float back up. Exhale, let the elbows sway. Look over the opposite shoulder. Inhale back up. A few more either direction. So whatever way the elbows go, you look the other direction. Whichever way the elbows go, look the other direction. Keep that barber pull effect, pelvic floor lifting up, abdominals drawing in to lengthen the crown of the head out. Grow longer around the spine as you rotate the head. Reach the crown of the head away from the tailbone, spiral up, spiral out. Once more, either direction, balance it out. Elbows one direction, look the other direction, keep the length. And then once you feel balanced, come back to center and hold. Now we're going to add the swaying of the knees, that full rotation. We're going to let the right elbow pull the arms across the chest to the right. We're going to keep the connection low back down, sits bones sliding the heels, heels to sits bones as we lean the knees and look over to the left. So just like we did with the knee lean earlier, the knees and feet are still apart and the hips are still down on the mat. And then we take everything back up to the ceiling and look to the ceiling. Now the elbows are going to pull left and we're going to look and sway the knees over to the right, sliding sits bones to heels, heels to sits bones pulling in, and then right back up to the ceiling, breathe in. Go the other direction. Elbows one direction. We're looking and we're swaying the knees the other direction. Back up to the ceiling, returning. Again, elbows sway one side. We look and lean the other direction. Back up to the ceiling. A few more times, just your own breath and pace. Whatever way the knees are going, look that direction. Whatever way the elbows are going, put everything else in the other direction. Don't worry if you get confused, you'll find yourselves again. Again, last time, other direction. Balance it out. And then all the way to center and return. Release the arms down to the sides. Take a moment to rest. Chest open. Arms long, palms upturned to the ceiling, and we're just breathing. So that's full somatic unwinding of the body, starting at the lower extremities, feeling the stability through the torso, stable on the earth as we just lean those legs. Starting to wake up through the upper body, neck, shoulder girdle, for that elbow swing. Finally, we incorporate it all to the spinal column, and we find that synchronized work. Go ahead and stretch one leg out long, then the other. Come to rest on the mat, laying on the earth. Reach the arms and legs away from each other. Just take a moment to let the central nervous system integrate what you've done to the body. You always want to take a moment to rest. Take the time and give the mind a chance to integrate everything we've done. Just come back to your breath. Take that breath in and feel the clavicle spread open. Breathe into your lower ribs. And let the breath out, relax the neck and shoulders. Sigh the air out the mouth, jaw open, release the facial muscles. Big breath out, empty every drop of air from the lungs. Another long exhale. Slowly draw the knees into the chest for a moment. Give yourselves a hug and center. Clasp your hands onto your legs or hold on to your wrists or fingertips, whatever feels best, but you're hugging the knees into the body. And we're going to take a moment here to feel where we are resting on the earth. Big breaths into the back. Breathe your ribs into the earth across the mat. As you breathe out, relax your neck and shoulders and jaw. Gently slide your shoulder blades down your back body to the hips. You feel your back muscles gently holding you in this position. Arms pulling the leg bones a little closer and then down to the chest, breathing out. Another big breath out the mouth. And then slowly roll onto the side, fetal position, recovery position. So you always want to take a moment to rest onto that right side to give the heart a little consideration, a couple breaths. You can take as much time as you like here. And then when you're ready, place your left palm in front of your chest, press into the hand to come to seated. And just coming to a comfortable seated position for a moment, facing the front. Nice and comfortable, sit tall, hands out to the legs somewhere onto the outside of the hips. Just finding your breath again here. So let's come back into that breathing meditation. As you exhale, there's a contraction of the pelvic floor. You've got that barber pull. The energy lifts from that contraction. It spirals up the center column of your body, your spine. It lengthens out through the crown of the head. As you breathe out, we grow taller. As you inhale, feel your ribs widening front to back, east to west. Grow wider on the breath in. Grow taller on the breath out. Another big breath in and out. And then just take your hands together, undulate, move your prayer position, heart center. We're pressing the finger pads together. You're pressing the heel of the hand together. Take your thumbs at the center of your chest. We've created an energy lock here. Breathe wide across the chest by pressing the palms together gently to broaden the chest. Breathe wide across the back of the body, heels pressing, or heel of the hand pressing together to broaden the shoulder blades. So just by placing our hands here, by pressing together in the middle of our body, we've created a circuit across the chest, across the shoulder girdle, linking the right and left side of the body. Now take that prayer in the middle of the forehead, third eye center. You're pressing your thumbs directly next to your forehead, and that's where your third eye is. So just by directing our attention here, directing our prayer there, we're bringing that balance into our mind center, spiritual center, balancing out the right and left hemispheres of the brain. Big breath in, pressing finger pads, heel of hand together. Create that circuit, opening the chest, opening the heart and mind. Breathing out, letting the shoulders relax a little bit. letting the hips open a little wider, knees fall a little closer and down. Another big breath in and out. Take an inhale, and we say namaste. Thank you for joining our somatic unwinding practice, and I hope you all enjoy. See you soon.